2020 Levels of Leadership. Making the picture come alive. Great leaders always seem to embody two seemingly disparate qualities. And they are both highly visionary and highly practical. Their vision enables them to see beyond the immediate. They can envision what's coming and what must be done. Leaders possess an understanding of how. Mission provides a purpose, answering the question why. Vision provides a picture, answering the question why. Strategy provides a plan, answering the question how. As author Hans Binzel said, Hans said, leaders are paid to be dreamers. The higher you go in leadership, the more your work is about the future. At the same time, leaders are practical enough that vision without action achieves nothing. They make themselves responsible for helping their followers to take action. That can be difficult because followers cannot envision the future as the leader does. They can't picture what's best for the team. They lose track of the big picture. Why? Because vision has a tendency to leak. Leaders are stewards of the vision. So what should they do to bridge their vision gap between them and their followers? A temptation for many leaders is to merely communicate about the vision. Don't get me wrong. Communication is certainly important. Good leaders must communicate the vision clearly, creatively, and continually. But the leader's effective communication of the vision makes the picture clear. And that's not enough. The leader must also lead the vision. The leader's effective modeling of the vision makes the picture come alive. Good leaders are always conscious of the fact that they are setting the example and others are going to do what they do, for better or worse. In general, the better the leader's actions, the better their people's. And that's not to say that leaders have all the answers. Anyone who has led anything knows that. The leader who makes the greatest impact are often those who lead well in the midst of uncertainty. Andy Stanley, an excellent leader and communicator, has addressed this issue a few years ago at the Catalyst Conference for Leaders. He said, "Uncertainty is not an indication for poor leadership. Rather, it indicates a need for leadership. The nature of leadership demands that there will always be an element of uncertainty. The temptation is to think, if I were a good leader, know exactly what to do. Increased responsibility means dealing with more and more intangibles and therefore more complex uncertainty. Leaders can afford to be uncertain, but we cannot afford to be unclear. People will not follow fuzzy leadership. When times are tough, uncertainty is high, and chaos threatens to overwhelm everyone. Followers need a clear pictures from their leaders, don't most. That's why they need a leader who embraces the law of the picture. The living picture they see in their leader produces energy, passion, and motivation to keep going. So basically, you should be able to think about like the future and the long term. Like they should have like a plan or a vision. And so one way to like explain it to your followers is to talk to them, to communicate to them, but also to make it alive. And also good leaders, that's actually it. So basically just like leaders should know about the long term, like have a vision, and when they're communicating with their followers about the vision, then they should be like communicating, but they should also make the dream alive. So I asked this book on how to get their mom and dad. Alien Someone Hurries my books by Kid and Soul's Homework, and Alien Someone Hurry 2 is the second book of it. So like, subscribe, bye.